Hi. My name is Erica LaShawn. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. It's March 15th. It's 4:48 p.m. So I wanted to do this because a few videos back I did something called micro penises, and as I stated, it is a real condition, and please check me out or whatever. And it kind of ties into this. So first of all, let me say shout out to Soft White Underbelly and Mark Laita, 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 Laita. Because I watch, I'm subscribed to the channel and I enjoy it. And he interviews everyone from all walks of life. Like, really, it's like, oh my God, or whatever. And like a while back, I did a video about the Whitakers, and Mark went to their home, and they're famous for being the most famous incestuous family in America. And I kind of, Ray, I took a liking to Ray, and I kind of check up on them and stuff. And Ray's doing fine or whatever. And the trailer across the street burned down, and y'all know Freddie, it was buried across the street. And I know Ray is upset or whatever, even though he's nonverbal, but he understands. Okay, so I'm testing, so I'm doing a different way of, I'm trying to see something. Okay, let's go. I said, let's go.
Yeah, the comments last time were pretty out of control.
I didn't read any of the comments. I stayed out of the comments like a smart person. He read some of them to me. The more funny ones he read to me.
Ignoring them is the way to do it.
I realized that very quickly, yeah.
Because you just sit there and try to absorb all the...
Yeah, so for like a week, I was just like super depressed because like I was letting it get to me, and I was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck them.
So Sarai and Dakota, you guys were here how many years ago? It was probably like 3 years ago?
Oh gosh, it's been so long.
So tell me how your relationship has changed since we last talked.
I mean, it hasn't really changed. We moved location, so we're in the city, so it's a lot easier to meet up with people and play. People are more willing to drive 5 minutes into town instead of 45 minutes out into the country.
So now you're in the city and you're able to make more contacts.
Yeah. Make more content. I finally started an OnlyFans.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Are you making money at it?
Not really. We just started, just got approved and got all the financing and stuff.
Yeah, we haven't really been all that serious about it.
Small.
But that was another thing, is I got probably thousands of messages about OnlyFans. And I was telling her, like, if just the people that asked if we had one signed up, I was like, we wouldn't have to work anymore.
What was the...
Just the people that asked if we had one.
What were the repercussions from that first talk, which was so mind-blowing for a lot of viewers?
The amount of hate messages I got telling me to kill myself and that I needed to die.
That's
like,
YouTube commenters.
Yeah, I realized very quickly, don't read the comments. And for the people who go out of their way to look you up and everything like that, they're just sad. They're sad people. It's sad.
You had people looking you up.
Yeah, like they thought, I guess I said my name or my first and my last name, or I can't remember how I introduced myself.
Your first name is pretty unique.
Yeah, it is spelled very weird. And they found me on Facebook and then proceeded to direct message me and telling me that I needed to kill myself. And that I was a horrible person and I needed to die because of the way I treated him, even though it's kind of a mutual thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand the relationship you guys have.
I don't know. I'm super nice and super compassionate and empathetic. I don't understand how you could be so angry and go out of your way just to be mean, just to spread hatred.
Dakota, do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. It's like, saying something in the comments. The comments are right, they're right below the video. It's one click away. But to put in the time, the effort to look into somebody, find them, find their family, message them, just seems, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They
Seems crazy.
even found my mother and my sister and messaged them, too. It's like, my mom knows she's cool, but you don't have to go and message her and be mean to her about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of judgment with.
Or ask her if she knows and stuff.
As I've done these kind of talks or things similar to what you guys are into, I see the amount of judgment that comes with it.
Well, for everybody who's watching, she knows, and she still loves me, and she cares, so we're all good there. You don't have to message her and tell her. She knows.
And Dakota, you're still cool with this relationship and this arrangement, and
Yeah. Yeah, for me, the craziest thing about the comments for her is it was the exact opposite for me. I got a message from women telling me, let me save you, let me help you be a man again and teach you how to be a man, or I'll take care of you, you won't have to work and do all this stuff, or I'll buy you whatever you want. And I was like, well, pretty much have that right now. I was like,
you're happy with this arrangement.
yeah. And it was, and there was a bunch of guys talking about, like, I was their hero, or how do I get my wife to do this, or, we had a lot of questions about OnlyFans, so we had an OnlyFans or not. And it was ongoing. Like, it was just thousands of messages.
So
And it was,
just for those that have not watched the first video, which I would recommend if you're going to watch this one, the arrangement is Sarai likes to bring in African American men
Yes.
exclusively
Yes.
for sexual fun,
Yeah, to play, have fun, do whatever they want, pretty much.
and Dakota he's in the room, but he's not part of the action,
Pretty much, yeah.
and that's a little mind blowing to a lot of people.
yeah.
How do you explain that that's satisfying or something that you're cool with?
I enjoy doing, like, the videos and stuff like that. Well, actually, basically my favorite porn star. All the videos and everything. And, I have the option, I'll talk to other girls sometimes, or there for a while, actually, a girlfriend lived with us. Like, we had two different girls that moved in and lived with us. I was like a living girlfriend. It's just what she wants. And so, it's funny, because I would, talk to my friends or something, tell them about a relationship. I'd be like, so you can talk to other girls? You can sleep around other girls? Yeah. That's so cool. She sleeps with the guys? Oh, man, that's horrible. What? So how is it different? Why is it different? Why can't it be both things? I don't, do a lot of stuff with other girls, everything else, just talk and stuff like that. But, I don't know, it's just funny. Like, to me, it's humorous, but it's so different. Like, that's so cool, you can do that, but if she does it, it's awful. It makes her a terrible person or whatever.
Jealousy is funny, I think. I don't get it.
Can we talk about the micro penis thing just a little bit? I don't know how to bring that up, but
Yeah.
so you prefer black men, Sarai?
Yeah,
For what reason?
I like big dicks.
And Dakota, how do you feel about this?
I mean, I'd like to have one, but, it's just not how it works. I was born with a micro penis, which is, it sucks, but it's just a fact. It's just how it is. And it makes it,
You can accept that, and it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be the quarterback, but you can't throw the football, you can't be the quarterback.
That's very true.
Yeah, and that's another thing about the messages. As guys are talking about how cool it is and how awesome it was, and they role play with their wives and everything. And it's like, this wouldn't be my first thing. It's like, if you could how to customize whatever, I'd want the big dick and everything. But it's just it's not how it works. You just have to accept that.
And Sarah, do you appreciate Dakota's ability to, be a loving partner?
Oh, I love him with all my heart and appreciate everything he does, yes.
You guys have been together how long?
Almost 15 years in July.
15 years is a long time.
It is a very long time. See, I met him when I was 17, and he just turned 18 because we're like 8 months apart. And when I turned 18, he asked me out, and we've been together since then, and I am now 32. We have been together that we are now watching each other have gray hairs. That's how long we've been together.
I think a lot of the reaction, especially the negative reaction to your story, is that people are just not as open-minded as maybe you guys are.
Jealousy. People are just so jealous.
Good.
And they don't trust their partners. Like, yeah, we both might talk to other people and sleep around, but at the end of the day, he's going to be in my bed. And we're always going to have each other and always do that. Like, I trust him wholeheartedly, 100% completely. And I'm not jealous of any woman he brings. I think it's fun. At the end of the day, we're going to go to bed together. And that's what matters. Sorry, what were you going to say?
There's some other comments I don't even remember.
Do you still enjoy this relationship as much as you did early on?
Yeah.
How did you first introduce this idea of bringing other dudes in?
Well, it was, we started out like swinging and stuff. Where I was in charge. Like, I was her dominant and everything. And I would have other dominants, I'd set up like scenarios and plays and like role plays and stuff. And then we started doing like swinging. And then we moved to, or we lived in Oklahoma, we was doing swinging, and it was, all white guys basically. And then we moved to Memphis, and when we would, do the swinging thing or try to get into the swinger groups, it was just, all black guys. Like, it was, a couple single white guys and everything. We were looking for couples. And, we talked about it and was like, if that's what's here, then, that's who's here. And she tried it, and the rest is history.
There is a saying for that. Once you go black, you never go back. And it's true. Mostly.
I remember we met an interracial couple. It was a white girl and a black guy. And the next morning we're sitting there, because we played that night and everything, and then went home that night. And in the morning, she was like, "Would you be upset if I just wanted to play with black guys from now on?" I was like, "No, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do."
It's really that swinger lifestyle that a lot of people freak out at.
Mm.
It's not so much that these are black guys or that you're a cuckold. It's more just the whole swinging thing that freaks people out.
Yeah.
I think.
I said jealousy. People are too jealous to just trust their partner and go have fun.
Are you still doing like every anniversary you bring in a certain number of guys?
Yeah, as many as I can.
In one night?
Y'all are always asking me about my anti-aging skincare routine, so here it is.
No.
Found in these two little...
In one night?
Yeah. I think, what was our last one? It was in the teens.
Mm-hmm.
Like 15, 16, something like that.
You march these guys in and out?
Yeah. You just get on an app or whatever, and if they want to come over, normally we do those in like a hotel room because it's easier, and people are more willing to come to a hotel room.
Also, there's a place here in Memphis, the Impact Club,
Oh yeah.
which is like a BDSM club. It has all kinds of toys and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they got rope swings. They've got a whole suspension system because it's like in a warehouse. So like they got whole suspension system, St. Andrew's crosses, electric chairs. It's fun. Impact's fun.
Are you charging for these get-togethers?
No.
This is just pure enjoyment.
Yeah. Well, if, like we used to host the like big swingers parties, and we would charge for that. But it would be like me and him, and then another couple would get together on a hotel room, and we'd charge like
It's basically
10
cover the hotel room.
Yeah, just to cover the hotel
Drinks
room
and
and drinks,
snacks
snacks,
and stuff like
pizza.
Or just charge interest fee or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever really come about that much on top, like maybe $100 or so, but it was just for fun, really.
Do you feel like this sexual freedom that you guys both have enriches your relationship with each other?
I think so.
Emotionally, maybe?
I think so.
I think it's all about honesty. Like, that's one thing that we talked about when we first got together, is be honest. Because there's, in my opinion, there's some circumstances, but there's nothing that you could be honest with me about or tell me up front that's going to bother me more than if you lie to me about it. And I find out later. Or like, the lie is going to
That's very
bother me way more than what actually happened. Because no matter what it is, we can talk about it and figure it out. But if you lie about it, then, there's nothing that can be done about it, really.
That's a really great point. Have you guys had problems in your relationship?
No?
Smooth sailing?
Yeah. I mean, like bumps in the road, like
Yeah.
losing jobs or getting kicked out of houses or stuff like that, but between each other
Yeah, just
now.
life stuff.
Yeah, life stuff,
Yeah,
normal
we've
life
never
shit.
taken a break or broken up or anything like that in this whole
Never.
14 years. Yeah.
That's great.
Never gone to bed angry. That's the thing. If you have an argument, don't go to bed. Work it out. Talk it out before.
That's wonderful.
Don't leave angry.
Yeah, don't leave angry, that's for sure.
I would say don't leave angry.
So there's definitely love here.
Yes, of course.
I think that's the foundation of it all.
Okay.
Do you have any regrets in your lives?
Not really, I don't think so.
Not about the relationship, no.
Yeah, not about us in the relationship.
What advice can you give to people who are curious about what you guys are doing?
Be honest.
Trust your partner. If they truly love you or whatever, they're not going to leave.
I can imagine, and regardless of what you're into, whether it's swinging or something less alternative than that.
And also that don't be so jealous that you can't compromise.
Yeah.
Like, be able to compromise. Like, if you're a girl and you're angry, you don't want your person to talk to anybody or like that, but you want to try something, then try to meet in the middle. Like, you can't be unfair.
Don't ask them to do anything you wouldn't be willing to do.
Yeah, that too.
Or ask them to do something. Ask them to do something that you wouldn't want them to do and stuff like that.
Sometimes it seems like if
It's
you're
kind of
trying
common
so
ground.
hard to keep your partner faithful, they'll end up feeling trapped.
Yep.
And you'll create what you're afraid of happening.
Oh yeah.
You'll become overbearing and controlling, and then just end up pushing them away.
Yeah, because if you're not honest, then everything can look like a lie, or everything can seem dishonest. Like one of the girls that we had living with us, I always keep my phone, face down. And she's like, "Oh, that's because you're cheating. You don't want me to see a message." And I was like, "No, it's because I'm a mechanic. And if we drop a tool on your phone screen, it's fucked. Or we have cats, they'll jump on the phone screen." I'm just used to I don't even have a lock on my phone. Like you can just walk up and swipe open and get. Like if I was hiding something, I'd lock the fucking phone.
Yeah, I say multiple times the cats have unlocked your phone and either texted or called people.
Yeah.
So keep it face down. The cats can't call people.
The point is, this little things like that can look like you're cheating or trying to hide something. Really, it's something as simple as keeping keeping the phone, face down so nothing hits the screen or something, something stupid like that.
So the trust in your relationship with each other is
It's the most important, I think.
it sounds like it's very intact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I would say, because I got, a lot of guys ask me about it, or how they do this, how they get into it, or what's it like and all this. And I would say is make sure you're okay with it. Like, it's real, because it's not for everybody.
Was it difficult for you at first?
No. So like I said, we started out swinging and everything, so I was
We've
used to it.
always both been really open. Like, really open.
Yeah, because when we first started talking, we lived like a couple hours apart. And I told her, I was like, we can talk and everything. I was like, but I'm going to talk to other women here local. Because I was like, if you don't want me to talk to women, I'm going to cheat. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of women here, and I'm talking to people, and you were 2 hours away or whatever. And I was like, that's kind of what started at first. It was like, look, if we're going to be together and not be physically together, I was like, then you're going to talk to other people. A guy's going to talk to you, and you're going to talk to him. It's like you have to have this openness if we're going to be so far apart.
I don't think either one of us have ever been jealous, though. Like, I'm not a jealous person. I don't care if you talk to another girl. Heck, it'd be kind of cool. Bring another girl in. It's fun.
But, and like I said, it's not for everybody, because I can't think of, and you think about it too, a single couple that we've, hung out with or that we've met in the lifestyle that's still together. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not for everybody. I would say make sure you're comfortable in your relationship.
I would think trading partners and swinging would ultimately lead to problems for most
Oh,
couples.
yeah.
See, a lot of the couple problems, too, are as a guy will get, or a girl will get attached to somebody and the partner will get pissed off.
I mean, it's for fun,
It's
not
like-
feelings.
Yeah, you know?
One partner's into it and the other one's not so into it.
Yeah, and then normally it's the woman gets jealous because a guy finds a girl that he thinks fun, and they play multiple times, and if there's a party, they're always playing together, and his significant other will get upset because she's giving him too much attention. And it's not for feelings, it's fun. If the girl's fun, the guy's going to naturally go to the girl who he knows is fun. Don't be jealous about
What
it.
is your view of sex? Is it just
It's
pure
fun.
physical fun?
Yeah, it's fun. There's no emotion in it. It's healthy.
And do you guys still have sex?
Not really. We do every now and then, but mostly I just play with other people.
How do you guys, like, what is the most bonding thing that you guys do together?
Play with people. And after, just like worshiping in the shower, cleaning up, that kind of stuff.
I mean, we pretty much do everything together.
Yeah, we do everything together.
Work together, play games together, it's like, sleep and cuddle together. Like, so it's, other than just her playing with people, it's a completely normal relationship. And it's funny because a bunch of people, like our friends, are all talking about how they're jealous of our relationship. We seem so happy together and content. And it's like, no, we just do what we want. We're honest about it. We're honest about what we want to do, really.
Yeah, it's a mind-bending concept for a lot of couples, I think.
Yeah.
Jealousy is weird. I don't get it. I don't get all these girls being angry. Like, you can't have any girl, or their significant others can't have girlfriends. Like, girls that are friends. Like, because we play games online and stuff, and like, I'll have my online girls, and they'll be like, no, my guy can't have anyone added that's a girl. I was like, why? That's crazy. It's like, you live together. Why are you concerned about a girl who lives halfway across the country? Like, I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
She's there, like, she'll be talking, in a party with a couple guys or something, but there's a new online boyfriend.
And your partners are guys, are they new guys all the time, or they're sometimes repeat visitors?
I have a bunch of repeat visitors.
Yeah.
I've known a couple of my guys for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's always mind-bending to us squares.
Oh, yeah.
These
When
kind
you
of
think about time, it's like, oh, wow, I've known you a long time.
And do you find what you're into is getting more extreme or changing over the years?
Not really. I mean...
Fact. Fresh meat tastes better when it's not overpriced.
All right.
I'm naturally into rough things anyway, so I can't really go more extreme. I've done pretty much all the extreme stuff, so I think I know what I like, and I did do it.
Yeah, we've done a lot of role plays and stuff.
And you have a tattoo that kind of indicates to guys what...
I do. It's right there on my movie.
If that's on display, that means what?
That means if you're black, you can just come up and be like, hey,
Walmart.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I had a guy at Walmart, and we fucked in my van.
You what?
I had a guy come up to me at Walmart and pointed out my tattoo and everything, and I offered we can go fuck in the van, and we checked out at Walmart, and we went and fucked in the van.
So a black guy will come up to you once he sees that tattoo.
If he knows what it means, yeah. Most
what
it's crazy that they don't.
Is there a name for it?
Queen of Spades tattoo.
Queen of Spades. He'll come up to you and say what?
A lot of them will just be like, hey, cutie, I saw your tattoo or whatever, and I'll just be like, oh, you put me on spot. I was like, yeah. I was like, anything I can do for you? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. Or do you have a place? They're like, where do you have a place? I was like, we can go out to my van right now. And they're like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, let's go.
Really?
It's fun. The van's actually not that bad. It's a big van, so it's fun. I like spur of the moment things. It makes life interesting, less boring.
Yeah, your life is not boring.
No, it's definitely not boring.
Kind of something else that surprised me was we got a bunch of comments about her being racist and everything, or us being racist.
Sorry. You
Racist because she likes black guys. I was like, how does that make us racist? And because some of the comments, I was talking to one person, and they're like, well, has you ever been called racist before? I was like, not by any of our friends we've ever met in person. I
think anyone thinks
I'm
I'm
like,
racist.
online maybe, but never in person. Like, I don't know. That just blew my mind.
The anonymous nature of these online comments almost makes them meaningless to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one has that. There's no accountability. No one has to face saying that you're ugly or you're this or you're that or racist, whatever. They can just say whatever they like, and there's no price they have to pay for it.
Yeah.
They have the freedom to say anything as hateful as they want, and there's no. They can just turn their back and walk away and know they'll never have to deal with it.
Yeah, I won't say I loved the comments, but I sit there, smoke a joint, and just read through the comments and just kind of laugh and read every once in a while one off to her because they were so off point or like off. You're like, look how he's sitting there, look how he's this, look how he's that. I was like, that day was 103 degrees. And I was like, the shirt I was wearing, it was the way it was a motorcycle shirt. So it was as thick as like a nickel. It's made to, if you fall, it's going to protect you. I'm like, so there's no air getting in this button-up shirt. I was like, I'm naturally a hot guy because just bigger guy, so I sweat and everything. And they're like, look how we sweat and look how you look so uncomfortable. I was like, I've never been on camera. I was like, I have muscle and nerve damage for a motorcycle record. Like, I can't sit comfortably very long. And I'm like, look, they're not even touching. And I was like, it's not really a touching chair. It's kind of, we're separated by space or whatnot. It was just the comments are so crazy.
Yeah.
Or it was like, because I have a micropenis. Like, it's just it's a fact. It's a medical fact. It's medical. Kind of weird calling it a condition or whatnot.
Is a micropenis an actual like medical term? Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yep. Yeah, I was told by a doctor. Because if you're when you're erect, if you're not bigger than like 3 inches or something like that. But it's weird. It's like, oh, she's convinced him he's tiny and all this. I'm like, no, it's a thing. Like it's not something you're convinced of.
I know. I can look at it and I can tell you.
It's like I was I had a micropenis long before I met her.
And it doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you less of a loving partner or anything like that, right?
I mean, it's not. It sucks. I mean, it's not. Or it's you got to deal with it. I mean, it's not. If you had a choice, you had want to be bigger, but
Well, I'll bet you there are a lot of guys who have penises that are too large. that becomes a serious problem as well.
Yeah.
You've seen that, I'm sure.
Is it serious? Yeah, because if you have a really, really big, I've been with a guy who was, 11 inches, almost a foot. And it's hard to stay hard because that's a lot of blood that's got to go and it's got to stay, and then the blood's taken from other parts of your body, so you either get lightheaded or you get a headache, or it just doesn't stay hard very often. It's hard to stay hard. There's complications with both.
That's interesting. What do you guys see for your life in the future? You want to have kids? You want to do anything like that?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know about kids.
we've tried having kids.
I've tried having kids for a really long time, and I'm just convinced I can't.
Did you use protection with all these guys?
Not all of them. The ones that I know for a fact are clean and have papers. That sounds so wrong. But have gone to the doctor or whatever.
I'm sure I asked some of these questions last time. I'm still in shock.
Yes.
I'm still in shock from the first interview.
But yeah, I'll play with them if they have documentation that they're clean, because I have documentation that I'm clean. I go get tested.
Have you ever caught any diseases with all this fun you're having?
I'll admit it. Yeah, I have. But they've all been, you pop a pill and it's just like an infection. Like no actual no actual diseases. Like I've got an infection, and you just go to the doctor. They give you a pill. You take a pill for a week, and you're good to go.
What advice would you give to couples that are struggling with their relationships or any relationship in general? What advice would you guys give? That honesty part was amazing.
Yeah, be honest. Talk to your partner. If there's something you're scared about talking about, just do it. If they're yours and they love you, they're not going to leave you because you want to try something.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds harsh, but I always say that if there's anything in the world that you can't come and talk to them about, you probably shouldn't be with them. Like if you're uncomfortable to talk to them about anything, obviously you might be uncomfortable about certain things, but if you feel like you can't talk to them about something, it's probably not the one.
Do you guys tell each other everything?
Try to.
Yeah.
It's probably a very healthy way to go through life.
Indeed.
All right, Sarai and Dakota, thank you so much for coming back.
Yes, thank you
you.
for having us.
I wish you many, many more happy years.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. When I was designing the first soft.
Okay. Right. Close the shutter. All right, so that was the follow-up. So I went back to the first one, and it was more in depth. Check out Soft White Underbelly. Thank you, Mark. However, in the first one, and I think the viewers wanted to know why, because they didn't get into the micro penis thing on the first one. So maybe the viewers were like, why is it like this? So maybe Mark was like, okay, let's go back and clarify, why. So they did the follow-up or whatever. But in the first one, it was more detailed. Every anniversary, I think she said 17 years, 18 years or something like that, wherever they are in their relationship, the way that they celebrate, that's the number of guys. They do a straight up gangbang. And that's how they celebrate. So the last celebration, it was 17 guys, black guys, because you heard her say she prefers black guys or whatever. And so I think they're year 17 or whatever she said. And that was 2 years ago, the first one. But yeah, so every year they celebrate the year with how many guys are gonna come over and screw her. And then the first interview, they were talking about doms and subs, submissive and dominant and stuff like that. So and he said it on his follow-up, but they got way more into it, their roles and stuff like that. And he started out as a dom and she was a sub, and then she just, it just kind of evolved. So she's really the dom currently and he's the sub. So they were talking about like this is her show. This is her show. And Mark was like, and you like it like that? And he was like, yeah. And he was saying, well, he was asking Sarai, like, what does he do? And she was like, anything I tell him to do. And I forgot Dakota, he was like, so I don't know. He asked them, what do they do in those roles? And he said from eating, sleeping, brushing his teeth, anything. And Mark was like, and that's how you want it? And he was like, yeah. Yeah. And then they got into like, because the black guy thing, that's what she prefers. And he was like, does it bother you? He was like, no, it doesn't bother. He said a lot of times he'll like sit off in the corner and watch. And he says it pleases him because that's what she wants. So that's his pleasure with being a sub, because that's what she wants. So he wants it. And he said it's weird because the guys, they kind of, I forgot the question that Mark asked, but he said, I forgot how he phrased it, but Mark said, so what do you tell him to do? Like when they're getting it on or whatever. And she said, whatever I want. And I'm going to just cut to the chase. Dakota be sucking D. And Mark was like, so are you okay with that? And he was like, I consider myself a heterosexual. And if that's what she wants, that's what I do. And he said that, he said it's weird because the guys, if the camera's out, okay, Dakota will record and stuff like that, or sometimes not. But he said that the guys are more freaked out when the camera is not there. But Dakota said, but when the camera is there, it's kind of like the guy relaxes more. And Dakota said he's like, well, I'm still here though. I'm still here. It's just a phone right here. It's just a camera right here, but I'm still here. But he says it seems as if they feel more comfortable with the camera because it's not him looking or recording or doing. It's through the camera. So that kind of, I don't know, eases their mind or whatever. But so yeah, they really got detailed in the first one. But they people will come over, leave. She mentioned Walmart, but it's just whatever. It's just whatever. So I just want to tie everything together because I really enjoy Soft White Underbelly, and check them out. It's the name, hence the name. It's the belly, it's the underbelly of society, as what we might say, and they just get down and dirty with it. They just explain everything. All right, I'm out of here. My name is Erica LaShawn. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.